All right. Welcome back, everybody, to a little bit of a different video. Oop, I think I'm peeking out a little bit. A little bit of a different video today. I am having a little bit of trouble and a little bit of just kind of brain mush today. It's whatever. Played 6 rounds of Elves on Sunday at my local 1K, and I love elves. I'm an elf player through and through, but I like other random creature goofball decks. So I I love Dredge in Pauper. I think it's really cool. I think it's a great kind of sidestep to a lot of what the format is doing. We are kind of at an all-time low on this style of deck. There's just better graveyard-centric combo decks. So this is probably not faster than Spy. It's definitely more um grindy than that, which I think actually is the benefit to it. It has a lot more staying power than spy decks or those other kinds of things. This is a list from that a friend of mine in Asante sent over. He said someone else built it. I don't really know. I'll put in the comments who's the actual deck designer. He has been working on this with a while. There's another Dredge main that plays at our store a lot and is very good. So this is kind of their preferred list for what's going on, and I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's the main interaction, if you're not familiar with Dredge, is Stinkweed Imp Scrapwork Mutt. So Scrapwork Mutt, you discard a card before you draw. So you discard the imp, you immediately dredge 5. So you are really never putting the imp kind of like in the way of removal, or of graveyard removal. They can still clip it with some stuff, but it's not just sitting there to dredge where, at sorcery speed they can get rid of it. So that's really the big one. And then a lot of just throwing stuff into the graveyard, eventually hitting a point where you're dread returning a Lotleth Giant. And then this is the 5-color version, so there probably are more streamlined versions, but this uses Holdout Settlement to tap your Ambient Dorks or your Malevolent Rumble Eldrazi spawns or your Satyr Wayfinders after they've done their job for 5 colors of mana, and then you can flicker your Lotleth Giant once it's in play to get over the finish line. So it is a more of a combo deck than not. It is pretty much green early on. These, you don't ever actually hardcast these, but you'll need to be able to. The momentary blinks are blue and white, which is a really fun little trick, but we need it to be flashback so it can come out of the graveyard. And then Molten Gatekeeper is just kind of like a sneaky way to deal a bunch of random damage kind of out of nowhere. Colony Gardens and all these little things add up over time. Um, the sideboard, they said that this is kind of where we're at. I bought 2 different Momentary Blink. Just the titles are different. That's fun. From Card Hoarder. So I think I had 3 and had to get the fourth, and the fourth was different. But as you can see, literally every single card in the sideboard has flashback. They are all, because you will mill them. You're not gonna you don't draw a ton of cards in this deck. You can find things that you want or whatever, but you want to be putting things in the graveyard and having them accrue value that way. Coffin Burge to deal with graveyard stuff. Ray of Revelation is just like a nice little catch-all answer to things. Same thing with Ancient Grudge. You can blow up the graveyard hate tools and whatnot with that. It's also a red card on the front, green on the back. As you can see, a lot of these are early green or early black, which we can figure out with that. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty resilient graveyard deck as far as the graveyard centric decks in Pauper go. It isn't an all-in one-shot like Wall Spy. There are, you can grind back, grind back, grind back. You can eventually, you will hit a point where you're just hard casting Lotleth Giants and Generous Sense. So it's not as fragile as it might seem, or it's not like other dredge decks where they go so low on resources their deck is just kind of can't function without it. That's like not really what Pauper Dredge is about. And I think that's really fucking cool. So I will see everyone for round 1. All right. On the play for round 1, um, ooh, this hand kind of sucks. We have a Dread Return in hand. Yeah, I think that hand sucks. Okay. Keep. I'm gonna bottom a giant. We have 4 giants, so we're not like that priced in to having the giant be the, midway down. Um oh, right, Bonder's so Bonder's Ornament was recently unbanned, like literally yesterday. So um the Tron players are eating good. Cool. That works. Make it easy for me. Got a giant, got a dread return. Um Now I just gotta fill up the graveyard. So we gotta see what, ooh, Jesus Christ, flavor of Tron they are, if they're Flicker Tron or something like that. Um, but yeah, getting a card unbanned for Tron back-to-back cycles is pretty good for them. So there's gonna be a rise in Tron, probably this video and next video before everybody slows down and kind of figures it out, but it's day after a banning or an unbanning, everybody's in. Everybody wants. All right, so functionally the same. This just mills. Okay. I'm gonna do Satyr Wayfinder. I would have loved to hit like a sure Malevolent Rumble or something here, but we don't have that. So we're about to get cooked. And then this we can flashback next turn, but obviously we don't have anything good. They luckily they have, if they don't have the land drop in hand or they have to go get the third. Cool. Natty Daddy Tron. All right. Oh, they're cool. So they're Tron, an Ultratron version of it. Do you just have the infinite mana already? They don't have a reducer, but sure. Um, cool. All right. Circle the land druid. We got enough land drops coming. Just straight up mill for, yeah. Okay, cool. So we hit on that, which means red this one. I'm just trying to yeet shit into play. I'm gonna discard the second. What do you have, like graveyard hate right now? So I'm gonna dredge the Stinkweed Imp off of the draw. I'm gonna, by discarding the second Dread Return. And then yes, mill 5 with this in my hand. Perfect. And then combat. 3, 4, whatever. Sure. Pretty sure we're dead next turn anyway, so okay. That's surprisingly good news for me. And then I think with the Dread Return, I'm gonna get back um I'm gonna get back a Stinkweed Imp or a Scrapwork Mutt with this and just dredge more. Um sure, we don't really need the land, but cool. That was just, we got another dredge, 9. We have 3 creatures again. We're doing okay. But we're kind of an aggro deck. We're definitely the aggro deck in this matchup just because they've got so much. Sure. They have such a high combo potential that we could just be dead, but they are now out of colored mana. Okay, there's the colored mana right on time. Sure. Okay. Yeah, mill 5. Okay, 11. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. First, cycle Genericent, just get a land. Doesn't matter. It's 12. And then I wanna scrap work this thing. It's not attacking anyway. Yes. Why does it keep being over there? Yes. 14, combat, they're dead. Dreader turn. Lotleth Giant. 1, 2, 3. Bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Turn 5 kill. Cool. Artifact removal. All right, artifact removal, and then actually, I think I'm gonna bring I'm gonna bring in 2 of these. I don't know if that's exactly what I want to be doing, but I think I'm gonna cut one of these. I'm dead. If they combo out, I'm dead. But I think being able to clip the mirror retriever is gonna be really nice. So yeah, I think I want a Molten Gatekeeper out because we're not like over time killing them as much. Um, all right, so these are my cuts. The main deck Gnaw. We definitely want this. We want to be able to frontside, backside it if we can. Um, there's definitely no way I can cut any of these. Is there like a one of that I could trim? Generation we want. Maybe it is just like this. And I go more streamlined and less combo-y and a little more reactive, and we'll see how that feels. I don't really know if that's perfect, but I think that it um, can disrupt their plan enough that we could get our shit going. God damn it. Sure. For science. Um, Alter Tron. I do wonder how many Tron decks we're gonna play today, because I have a sinking suspicion it's gonna be a lot. But okay. Tron map, Candy Trail. Okay. Sure. Um, pretty good. Top bottom. Okay. I think Haunted Mire is actually more important, especially with the Coffin Purges in the deck. I want to have actual factual black mana online. Because next turn I can play the Mountain, play the Scrap Work, discard the Giant, go nuts, but sure. Yep. Green, Ancient Stirrings. Yep. What'd you find? But we're definitely working. Sure. All right. With that information, I think we still scrap work. And then I think we discard Colony Garden and draw a card. Cool. Because this also then we can mill for. But just, Jesus Christ. Okay, Natty Tron. Sure. Candy Trail. So they've got Spellbomb in hand. Top bottomed again. They probably kept the Spellbomb on the first scry, and then let's see what they get on the second one. Sure, Bonders. 2 cards left, Spellbomb, 1 unknown. They can draw into whatever the other one is. Okay. So now I gotta figure out how the fuck to beat a Nile Spellbomb. That's probably what those momentary blinks are for that I just completely whiffed on. But we're fine. We're fine. Circle land. Oh no. I'm gonna Satyr Wayfinder, leaving up the. I should have left up the red. God damn it. Because that's what the. Oh, actually, that worked out. Sure. All right, here's that. Combat. Nothing particularly good in the graveyard for them to want to spellbomb. And with this in hand too, eventually it seems like they're kind of, yeah, sure. They drew the cards, another drawing wild. They've got spellbomb they can clip, but it's a Generous Scent and a Molten Gatekeeper, which is like more nothing than nothing. Um, sure. Sack Outlet. Just gonna hard sack it and then get back a star Candy Trail. One of the first times I was playing against my brother-in-law, I brought an Tron list, and he was playing some. I think he was playing Demir Fairies or something like that, and he'd played a few games of Pauper, but not a lot. And he was like, we were playing whatever, and we'd been going, and I was just grinding through my deck, just like churning through cards on cards on cards on cards. And then my sister walks in. She was like, "How's it going?" He was like, "I have no idea." He's like, "I've just watched him draw cards. He hasn't done a single significant game action." And I was like, "Yeah, that's kind of what these decks are about, man." I just could not find an Ashnod's Altar or the second Mirror Retrievers. I knew he was on Demir Fairies. I was like, he's got removal spells and counter spells. I kind of have to be rolled up. And he was like, I've just watched him sacrifice things and draw cards for the last like 6 turns in a row. And I'm like, yeah, sounds about right for what Ultratron does. They just kind of spin their wheels and then you're dead all at once. So they've used their black mana that way. Sure, just keep candy trailing it out. Sure. So they're drawing before the scry, which I don't. Okay, so they've topped like a bunch of cards in a row, but I don't really. I'm gonna unearth this, see if I can get their shit, get them to fuck up. All right, here's that. Stinkweed Imp, or Scrapwork Mutt. Take a damage, and then immediately mill it. Cool. Combat. And I don't have Dread Return up. I've got 4 creatures in the graveyard. Bye bye, Gatekeeper. Okay. I mean, we could start hard casting Dread Returns and forcing their hand to use this, but we've literally all 4 candy shells. They've cast 5 candy shells this game because of the Mirror Retriever. Um, they've topped so many cards in a row. All right, back up to 4 cards in hand. I've got to be dead eventually, right? I've given you so much time to sculpt. There's the altar. There's the retriever. You've got infinite loops, but no additional mana to go. Um. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Thanks for leaving that out for me to blow up. Hilarious. Surprise. Probably very annoyed about that. They spent so much time getting this fucking Ashen Assaulter in hand, and I'm just gonna bloop. Sure. I can rebuild. That's the whole point of my deck. That's exactly what we were talking about. And you can't generate black mana, so you're just bombing me for no value. Cool. All right, I'm gonna lose an Ent or a Giant and a Dread Return, but I've got that in hand. The bigger one is that I'm losing some Ents, which is kind of annoying because it'd be nice to be able to just do that. But I'm gonna get to do this. The reason I did this first too is I'm gonna blow that up before. Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna get back the Nile Spell Bomb. Sure. Sure. And then now we do Satyr Wayfinder to get another land drop. Perfect. Okay. Um I'm trying to decide if I should Scrapwork Mutt, Stinkweed Imp, and Dredge more. I don't think I should. I think I should wait till do that all at once and just keep hitting land drops. I'm just gonna cast this guy. Yeah, sure. Cool. All right. Um, maybe not the best thing I could do, but they did set them back like a lot, and we're getting close to a point. Sure, yeah, they're fishing. I missed a bunch of land drops in a row. All right, this has got to find one, right? And if they find the altar, they do need to have another mirror retriever. And I haven't hit Ancient Grudges 3, 4, 2, 3, 2, and 3. All right, did you find? Sure. Are you gonna sack this immediately? Sure. For black, and then Eviscerator's Insight. All right, they're spinning. Okay, there's the Pack Doll. I don't care about that. There's that. Yep. Sure. Sure. All right, they might have just outground us, but I mean, they got 2 cards left. Draw step. Frontside, backside. That would be really good right now. Um, okay. So tricks to be had. Um, Onboard spell bomb. Let me. I'm just going for it. I'm going for it. Unearth. Are you gonna blow it up now? Or are you gonna let me dredge? Because the second I find that spell bomb, we get to do this with that. And then I get to coffin purge one of the mirror retrievers also in response to them sacking it. Damn, dude. This shit is sick. Clip that. Nope, turn off auto yields. All right. Cool. This is dying anyway. I'd want these in the graveyard. Sure. All right. 3 cards left. I don't know. I don't remember if they've, turn a creature card at random. Okay, so they had 1. Okay, so do you have the sure? Do you have the altar too? Because you don't have. Sure. Just keep. Sure, okay. It's too many now spellbomb for me. Um Haunted Fengraf is cool. Especially in such a low land count deck. Um 20 cards though, I am running low on the ability to just play the game. So maybe how many lands have they? Jesus Christ. All right. Sure. Jesus Christ. Okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah, man. I'll take 3. I'm barely fighting through anyway. So I think Ancient Grudge is actually the best thing I can have in play and just blow up both of these and then go nuts. Ancient Grudge? It's not Ancient Grudge, but it's not bad. Coffin Purge, clip the other Mirror Retriever. I don't know how many of those you got, but fuck it, man. Unearth this. Um, Combat. do this so I can grab a land from my graveyard. I'm pretty sure I'm just dead, but it's fine. Yeah, I mean, I think let's turn 8 and they're a combo deck and they've had this much time to get set up. But I've clipped 2 Mirror Retrievers. Sure. I know they play 4. Okay. Sure. Going to get a Tron piece. Ah, okay. Conduit Pilot. A little selection out of your crop rotation package. Pretty good. Put it on top. Okay. Sure. Draw engine activated. Ah, I see why this was banned for a minute. Is giving Tron 2 mana or 2 land taps, draw a card is a fairly good effect. Okay. Sure. I mean, if they have exactly alter mirror retriever, sure. Sure. Candy Trail. Bottom draw with the Candy Trail. Okay. Yeah, I don't care about that. Stinkweed Imp. Stinkweed Imp. No, they can't attack anymore. I do have 13 cards in deck. Let's see if we can get there. But, I mean, now they got their Mirror Retriever back and the altar already in play, that I assume that they've just got. Sure, they've just got it. Sure. Yeah, that's the thing, too, is, like, they just need ambient. Um, ambient artifacts because I haven't put enough pressure on them because they've cast 700 uh artifacts in play too. That doesn't super matter what I do. All right. Cool. Two, three, four. Yeah. All right. I mean, I'm so cooked. I think I'm just out of game to play, but I'm gonna make them kill me. Yeah, man. Go nuts. And yeah, having the Nile spellbomb too, it's just like I'm so cooked. I don't have enough resources in play, which I guess is what the momentary blinks are for. So I think that's correct. I think the Coffin Purge might have been too cute, but also I don't know how they play 4. Yeah, Jesus Christ, man. They play 4, so they have like enough resources. Um, really care about these anymore. Cool. Just gotta kill him. And I have another Ancient Grudge in the deck somewhere. To bring in all the purges? No, those are my 2 Coffin purges. Okay. Sure. Very funny that we're both so low on resources. Just like, or cards in deck, we're just like literally both screaming to an eventual point, but second Pactol's gonna kill me, yeah. Sure. Yep. Alright. I'm just dead to this. Any one-man artifact kills me at this point. Okay. Don't give them this much time. Good to know. Okay. None of those are enchantments. Hold on. Okay. I think I want this. I think that's too cute. I think I need to worry less about what they're doing and more about what I'm doing. So I think I'm just going to bring in some of this stuff. Okay. They have so many Nile spell bombs. All right, we're going to do this. I'm going to bring back in a Gatekeeper and Momentary Blink. I think the Coffin Purge, while it is good, they have like literally 2. They have like 2 whatever. Okay, this actually is pretty good. We've got the front side, back side of the Ancient Grudge. I can play this to get the red mana that I need. So I'm going to do this, cycle Generosent, get going, and then hopefully they don't just have turn 1 Tron every time. I could get stable red mana, but being able to just play these and get the red mana that I need for the Ancient Grudge front side is pretty good. And hopefully I can just... Sure. Alright, cycle Ent. Just got a basic forest. Wayfinder. Colony Garden, sure. And I've got a Dredger. And hopefully I can stunt their development enough with this that they aren't able to really get as going as they want. They play a Spell Bomb, that's okay. If they Ancient Stirrings, sure. Mine. Map. Okay. Cool. Yeah, mill. Perfect. Red. Colorless. Blow that up. Play the Colony Garden. Kept them off Tron for maybe one more turn. Which might be all that we need. Perfect, yeah. Top, not great. Nice, nailed it. Oh shit. Okay. Rumble. Ooh. Okay, what do I need right now? I'm gonna take a mountain. Mountain for turn. Nope. Okay. 7 in graveyard. I can make it more. I think I do that now while they're this. This tapped out. Tap that since it can't attack anyway. No response. And then mill. And then combat. And then just fucking put the Lawless Giant in play. Put him to 8 anyway. Unearth, unearth, that's game. You have to have the thing right now. Sheesh. They can gain 3 life, but I'm still attacking for 4, 10. Put them to 1, but this one's going to see that one. Damn, clipping this expedition map might literally save me the game. All right. They seem to not be dead. Unearth. Unearth. No response. Cast this. Bang, 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 bang. Ah, I needed a 3rd red mana. Gotta cast it right now. They've weathered the storm, that's pretty good, but other than that... This feels like lethal to me. Weather the storm is okay. Yep, that's fine. Still at 4. And they're this far off, sure. Sure, now Spellbomb's not going to save you. This feels winning, team. This feels winning. Candy Trail, they don't have enough mana. Sure. Bang, bang. Let's go. Cool. All right. Well, that was fucking awesome. See everyone for round 2. All right. On the draw, round 2. Sure. We're going to keep for science, because a single stinkweed, or whatever it's called, scrapwork mutt, makes his hand go nuts. All right, so it's Gruul, land destruction. All right. Maybe make him think it's the mirror. But this is definitely going to be rising up because of the growth of Tron. Oh, don't blow my land. Oh, sure. All right, so someone 5-0'd with this earlier. Or earlier. The other day, yesterday, earlier today. Bang, I'm Dredge, bitch. All right, cool. Lotless Giant in the graveyard. We've got that going. If they blow up our land, we are booked because we don't have... so we need Satyr Wayfinder to go off. But hopefully they just play something big and don't blow up my lands. This feels like a boarding party. The funny thing is, boarding party, I kind of want. Oh shit. This. Okay, Chrysalis, sure. We can figure out a Chrysalis. Ugh, what the fuck is our sideboard playing this deck? Not of the bones, I guess. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's too many things, man. That's too many things. I'll have to. Oh, they're fully out of cards? Okay. Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna dredge a Stinkweed Imp. And I'm gonna play a Satyr Wayfinder. And I'm gonna hit no fucking land drops. And I'm gonna pass. Alright, cool. So they have to kill us through combat, and I get to combo kill them over the top. That feels cool. Oh, what the fuck? You just drawn. God damn it. They figured out my trick. Alright. Alright, deck. Stop doing things. Stop drawing cards. Fine, fine, fine. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a sketchy keep into an aggro matchup, but I guess I'll block this one. Fucking A, man. Land? Sure. Not dead yet, Jim, but we're definitely in a bad way. So the Bonder's ornament as a draw engine for a deck like this is pretty significant. Oh, all right. All right, all right, all right, all right. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, we're not coming back from that. That is one too many things. Cool. Yeah, not even getting there. All right. I don't think blowing that up is good. I don't even think that's that good. All right, I think what I want, Gnaw to the Bone. Stop. Stop being huge. It's insane. All right, we definitely want Gnaw to the Bone. Do we want all four? Okay, so we have one main. I'm gonna only bring in two. So bringing two cards. I think I can cut a Gatekeeper again. I do wonder if I ever cut these spells. I can't, right? There's no way. And then I guess I'll just cut the Gatekeepers. I don't really know this plan, but it seems to be having a thing that needs to sit and play for this long seems a little on the dicey side. All right, reasonable hand. Sure. This is a reasonable hand. This is a five color land. And Satyr Wayfinder, and we're just kind of off and grooving. Yep. I'm gonna Rumble, and I guess I'll take Scrapwork Mutt. Sure. And then attack for one with the plant. Show him who's boss. All right. We've got Scrapwork. Plus Gatekeeper, sure. So it's a 3-mana land. Sure. Definitely on the annoying side, but also not really the end of the world, just because Jesus Christ deck. Alright, well that was very rude of them. I guess this land destruction plan might work, but alright, 3 mana still. Blow up another land. Nope. Alright. Sure. You can exile my graveyard right now. My graveyard kind of sucks on me. But yeah, having 5-color lands and being susceptible to land destruction is not something I'm particularly used to. This has been kind of out of the meta for a while, but it's clearly in response to the Bonder's Ornament unbanning to kind of combat Tron. Only Garden. Um, what's the play here, homie? I can rebuild from one relic. So I mean, this is a clear misboarding. I probably should have brought in the Ancient Grudge because relic is different than the spell bombs where they like get the one activation. They're gonna be able to kind of keep clipping my shit. They're definitely debating whether they want to go for it or not, which actually would be a pretty funny mistake because I've got the whole Dredge engine already online. I have nothing particularly scary coming out of the graveyard right now. They're definitely thinking about it. They're not doing something. Cool. All right, so that actually works out. We get to do this. I think Haunted Ridgeline is actually more important. And then, um, do I want to? I guess I don't have to, right? Because I do this in response to that, and then combat one, and then I guess I'll dread return the giant. They F6'd, and sure, I still got a 6/5 out of the deal. Yeah, so 6/5. They've kind of done nothing. Sure. Sure. What'd you hit? Sure. Annoying. I'm gonna say, do you even attack? No. Okay. I will put the giant back in the graveyard. Land, 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 land. Here's this. Yep. All right. One card left. Another boarding party. Sure. Why wouldn't you? So their two cards were Avenging Hunter fucking boarding party. Great. All right, we're probably dead to this. I also haven't seen a Gnarly Bone to gain a bunch of life, but I'm gonna Circle Land Druid. Yep. Okay. Get back the land you spent all that time blowing up. Cool. That's actually better for me. Stinkweed Imp. Pass. We're definitely dead, but they also are on, yeah, they're going lost. Well, I was gonna say they're on lower resources than they'd probably like to be. Um, bottom, cool. Sure. It's a lot of mana. Completely out of cards. All right, they got the Bonder's Ornament to draw. And they've got a 5-color land. Sure. Okay. Cool. Do you attack with the boarding party? Sure. I needed to mill. I'm combo killing them. I'm not killing them over a short amount of time. Yep. Cool. Put that for turn. Nope. Let's just replay the freaking Stinkweed Imp. All right. They get to go stash. I mean, they could goad my plant token. Okay. I can attack into it. Draw with the ornament. Sure. Yeah, a steady draw engine for a deck that can flood out this bad is pretty interesting. Dog. Why would you goad then? Why wouldn't you... Whatever. To each their own. Cool. Cool. Um, so there's this. That costs 4. All right, missing a land drop is definitely hurting me, but also they're kind of, oh, they're going back to the archives. That's why they went to the goad. They're trying to draw out of whatever they're doing. But yeah, okay, that's what's happening. Um, yeah, maybe I should have played the Stinkweed Imp again just to stop the third boarding party, which they definitely have. But they're gonna have a bunch. I mean, they have like unlimited mana, so we're kind of in a bad position just off of that, where it's like they um are really um so sorry. All right, what'd they blow up? Okay, they blew up my 5-color land. Sure. It's not really. I mean, it's annoying, but it's like not, the end of the world. Um, ooh, that is a lot of. Come on with this shit. Just insane draws over and over. Stone Rain. Okay. All right. I mean, once again, we are a more fragile deck than that, but we should be able to get over the top somehow. Oh, come the fuck on. All right, we've got one more. How many holdout settlements do we have? 4. We have one more holdout settlement. Okay, so they can get back a boarding. They can get a boarding party. Ooh, Jesus Christ. We do have the Knot of the Bone to gain 16, but yeah, that's kind of annoying. Sure. Why the fuck wouldn't you? All right. Small draws, small draws. Land. Sure. Once again, I'm not doing combat damage this game. Yep. Um, all right. I mean, I'll eat your elf for free. Cool. Thanks. Come on, something good. All right. Um, yeah, that's it. All right. They had too much shit going on. This didn't work out. Um, they blew up too many of my lands and couldn't function. So, is what it is. On a deck this kind of weird, fragile that way. So I will see everyone for round 3. All right. On the draw again. Um, I think I was maybe too locked in on having the dredger in that last one. I definitely should have had the uh whatever they're in called, the shatter effects. Like this hand fucking sucks. All right, fuck it. We're gonna keep it. We've got a Stinkweed to discard. We've got Satyr Wayfinder to get there. And another Tron deck. Of course it's another Tron deck. Ooh, that actually is kind of nice. What flavor of Tron are you? That feels like Flickertron. Oh, come the fuck on with this. All my goddamn... Discard, triggered, return. Oh, cool. I literally one card deeper. I should have fucking Satyr Wayfinder. That's so funny. All right. Learning curve, but... All right. Different art prophetic prisms. Rude. Let's get this going. Milled another Stinkweed up. Might just combo them again. But this feels like Flickertron. You have a second Boggin deck? Nope. All right. Just getting Tron going. Sure. Sure. Yep. Cool. Now we Wayfinder. Full ass whiff. But they are bleeding out. Sure. Drawing a lot of cards. I do feel... Okay, this is not Flickertron. This is Combotron again. Altertron again. There's gonna be a lot of Tron this week. I have a sinking suspicion because everybody secretly loves Tron in the same way that I secretly have loved Dredge this whole time. Where you just are so... You get tools like that, like this thing, which is just such a hammer for this deck that it's pretty... Everybody wants in. It's the new sauce. Okay. That's the nuts, actually. Okay. I'm going to do something kind of crazy. And I'm going to momentary blink the Scrapwork Mutt. I should have done this after combat. Because now I can't attack. Yeah, that was lethal. I missed lethal by one goddamn thing. Okay. Noted. I think this will work. I need main deck Weather the Storm. Counterspell? Fuck me. God damn it. Really? Sure. Alright. Well, I get the Lotleth Giant anyway. Unless they... Oh, okay, sure. That's worse. That's so much worse. Alright. Crazy. Okay, this is Flickertron. Yeah. Alright. I was right the first time. The prophetic prisms was my clue. Cause yeah. Alright. I'm gonna go to game 2. They're gonna draw a million cards. They're gonna that was my... I had one shot to kind of do it, and they had a Pulse Marasa. I don't think we're breaking through that. Okay. Ancient Grudge in this. God, main deck fucking... Jesus Christ. A main deck Pulse Marasa. Don't need Knot of the Bone. I'm gonna cut a giant. I think with this they have main deck Bajuka Bog, main deck Pulse Marasa, and what I'm assuming is probably a bunch of Nile Spellbombs and shit in the sideboard. Alright. Finally, just like a normal hand. but pretty fucked opener. The thing is also these Tron decks just have so many tools with the crop rotation package and whatnot. That they're just like so... Fuck. I kind of want to get this going. Basic forest. Sure, we don't need another colony garden. Alright, island is not really what they want. Scrapwork mutt. There's red mana. Sure. Power plant means they have tower already in hand, but they are turn behind on their own Tron stuff because they can't make the additional land drop. Sure. Sure. Tap this for green. Okay, no, they just have that expedition map. All right, Ancient Grudge off the top. Come on, come on, deck. Come on, deck. We have it. All right, I think I have to spin and try to find a 5-color land. Damn it. Turn too slow. All right. Should get back the Generosent. Start beating with them, but I mean, they're gonna have Tron next turn. I think I missed my window by like literally 1 draw. I should have been gunning for the red mana more online, but yeah, they're gonna get their Tron pieces, but we are clapping for 7. And they don't know about the Ancient Grudge. Yeah. So I'll be able to front and backside it on whatever they play right now. Which is pretty nice. Because, yeah, if they just cast Muldrifter, sure. Okay. Yeah. Mill. Ho, ho, ho. Okay. Cool. Gatekeeper. Circle. Bing, 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 bing. Yep, mill. Ancient Grudge or Prophetic Prism. Combat. Turn off auto yields. Why did I F6 this turn? Okay. So I don't have a thing. Okay. I think I'm gonna hold up. Yeah, that's fine. It's sad to see that go, but I've got an Ancient Grudge in the yard they know about, so they have to deal with that. And then I've got enough shit going on here. Sure. Went to discard last turn, last game. It's pretty good. Pretty cool little tech. Secrets of Strixhaven had so many fucking cards for so many decks. It's very cool, honestly. Sure. What's the plan here? Cool. All right. Go to discard. Nice. Yep. Cool. All right, combat. Sure. I don't have white mana or blue mana. Okay, I'm gonna get back a land. A holdout settlement. Cool. All right, aggroed. Sick. Okay, that worked out. I mean, I hit all my shit. Does this change my game plan? Do I want another Lotleth Giant in? I think I do. And I'm gonna cut one of the momentary blinks. I just think that it's a little bit more. It's a little clunkier than I thought it would be. Um, but all right, I'm the beatdown in this deck, which is really funny because we're kind of not doing combat damage. All right, good hand, 5-color hand. Let's go. God, I play the most insane BS matchups. Sure. Yeah. I mean, Malevolent Rumble's a powerful fucking tool, so. I got 3 of them. This is not what they wanted. Town Greeter. I'm going to do this before Malevolent Rumble in case they've got a counterspell and they're just going to counter anything. Holdout Settlement is nice. All right, 5-color land achieved. Sure. Stinkweed Nip running. And we can shred through our fucking deck with Malevolent Rumbles. Good, good, good. Sure. Yep. Take action. Sick. All right, here's this. Actually, here we rumble. Pick up forest. Scrapwork mutt. Cool. Don't have a dread return yet. Don't have a dread return yet. Okay. They do have weird mana though. Oh, all right. So they're keeping up counter spells, which is all well and good. Um, Rumble. Um, Town Greeter. All right. I want to leave up green mana if I can. So, Scrapwork. Sure. Okay. So they kept up Breath Weapon, but I have 3 creatures I can play next turn. Cool. Cycle Imp. Sure, failed to find. Get in the graveyard. Pretty funny. Sure. This. Sure. Gatekeeper. Town Greeter. Sure. Hold out at this point. This thing survived the breath weapon. Alright, 10 cards left. Damn. Yeeted through my fucking deck. Decline. Stinkweed. Rumble. Here's this. Okay. Gatekeeper. And Dread Return. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Turn 6 win. Whew. I mean, I think they kept a medium hand, and we kind of just got to go a little over the top of them. All right, Super 1 for round 4. All right, on the play, or on the draw. We can't keep one-landers in this deck. What did I say, deck? What did I say? I will join my opponent on 5. Perfect. I'm gonna bottom the 2 setup pieces. Like that. Go nuts. Mountain. Cool. Let's hope they think I'm on elves because of my track record. This is sick Phyrexia land. Alright, so it's mono red madness, which rocks because I don't care about my creatures. Which is where I want to be in my life. Nope. Right. MRM. Yep. F6. 2 cards left. Alright, back up to 4. Are you sacking a land? Sacking a land. Alright, up to 4. Cool. Yeah, mill. Cool. So did I play the Haunted... I think I'm going to play Haunted Mire and Circle. And just get that going. Yes, mill. Okay, still nothing great in the yard. And next turn we can do scrap work. Are you just going to lava dart? Or ball my face? Okay, they're trying to kill me quickly. That's fine. They know the writing is kind of on the wall for them. 3 cards in hand, 3 mountains. Sure. Cool. Dread Return's not what we wanted. Let's unearth a mutt. Cool. Get this in. And pass. Yep, that's fine. Sure. All right, 3 cards. Is it all bolts? Sure. Got a Knot of the Bone, so they've got to kill me, like, literally right now from 2 cards. They can't. Sure. Mill. Perfect. Still have not hit a fucking... thing yet. All right. Red. Tap this. Mutt. Mill. Where the fuck did my Knot of the Bone go? There it is. Okay. 2, 3. Just gain 34. And attack for whatever. All right. 34. They got 2 cards in hand. Oh, cool. All right, they scooped. Cool. All right, mono red. Awesome. All right, mono red. This comes in. Definitely blinks come out. So we brought in 3, took out 1. I do think I'm gonna take out a gatekeeper. They're gonna have graveyard hate, so I think I'll bring in 2 ancient grudge, cut another gatekeeper, and a fuck it, cut a giant. All right, let's see how this goes. Sure. We could just cycle Ent on 1. All right, I mean, we both molt the 5. They molt the 6 this game. Worst draw on my entire fucking deck. And I'm just going to cycle this for F6 value. I want black mana. Plot. Grab. Sure. Snacker. It's fine. Rumble. Pick up a scrapwork mutt. Yep. All right. Double Knot of the Bone should keep me alive for a while. We've got this to get rid of. Sure. Sure. All right. Plot or another grab. Sure. Fire Temper. All right. They're just going to kill me as quickly as possible. Perfectly fine. Completely understandable. 11, 5 cards in hand. I think I have to leave up Knot of the Bone to gain 9, which sucks, but I think they're just speed running me. Which is bad, but I'm dead to whatever's in their hand. That's not what we wanted. Rumble. They're probably going to kill me in the response to the Rumble. At least that's what I would do. Sure. Just three. Okay. Sure. Sure. All right. I mean, dead on my turn 4 with just pure fire. What are you gonna fucking do? Mono red, everyone. All right. Yeah, I think we just do it. But I mean, this is a they seem to know what their I feel like I have a cat hair on my nose, that's why I keep touching it. I feel like they know what their plan is, and we have to be able to kind of overcome it. Sure. I mean, we've got the full engine, right? We've got the dredge. Rumble, settlement. Okay, cool. What do we got? Put a dredger in the yard. Well, sure. It's more annoying than anything, but it's not the end of the world. Sure. Sure. Go face, or are you killing my thing? Face, sure. Okay, cool. Yep, melt. That was horrible. Okay, 1, 2, satyr. Any land drop gets me. Ay, ay, ay. All right, there's that. Okay. Seriously, where the fuck is this hair? Sure. Snacker, no mana left. Sure. Um. Okay, how do I maximize my ability to go off this turn? 1, 2, scrap work. Ah, I missed the damage. Gatekeeper. All right, 15. Yep, exile those. We have the giant in the graveyard. Sure. Can you do 15 from 5 cards in hand? Absolutely, is the fucked up bit. Sure. That helps. Yep. Okay. Can I get 3 creatures into play? No. Town Greeter. Swamp. Cool. I did have it this turn, didn't I? Scrapwork Mutt. No response. Gatekeeper. Unearth Gatekeeper. Yeah. All right, 3 cards left. I'm at 10. I can play these 2 next turn if they don't kill me. Sure, 5. Yep, all right. They just got me with burn. I think I was 1 short, but I mean the lava dart. What are you gonna do? Okay. I mean, mono red is the best deck in the format for a reason. I did what I could, but couldn't get there. All right, see everyone for positive record round. All right, on the draw again. I think I missed every single land drop or every single thing. I think I'm going to take a mulligan. Sure. And bottom. No. Actually, I'm going to bottom the momentary blink. All right, deck. Provide. All right, Grixis. Main deck's now Spellbomb thing. Sure. Sure. God fucking damn it. All right, I'm going to 4-cycle this. And get Haunted Ridgeline. Get that into play. Pass. I don't know if the Grixis field is a bad matchup, but them having 2 or 3 main deck Nile Spellbombs is not really great. Along with the rest of whatever the entire Affinity engine is. So it's not really what we want to be seeing at this stage, but honestly, we'll grind it out. Sure. And Utrom. It's 5 Affinity. Yep, okay, there's the Spell Bomb. Sure. Okay, let's Rumble. And pick up another Colony Garden. Garden. Pass. They have the Spell Bomb, so I can't even... I'm not gonna, whatever, force the Spell Bomb action this turn. They might just crack it off anyway, so... Sure. Sure. Um... Colony Garden, honestly. This land is so bad for us. So the momentary blinks are to get over the Nile Spell Bomb. That's what those are there for. Cool. I'm gonna unearth this. Let's see if this will get the Spellbomb activation. Nope, okay. Wayfinder. My moto is so fucking slow right now. But this is definitely a great gatekeeper match. Sure. Okay. Um. Okay. Um. Let's get a second black land. Attack for 2. Cool. And then let's get this. Now let's get the spell bomb out of the way. 2, 3. Let's get that spell bomb. And then, yep, that's fine. We've got stuff to rebuild. Sure. Our rebuild is definitely going to be slower, but it's definitely going to be more consistent. And that's kind of the beauty with this is like we've got the second gatekeeper into the Satyr Wayfinder. And so we're just going to kind of be slowly chipping away at them. Sure. Sure. And the funny thing is, we don't care about our creatures. Sure. Float a mana. In case they toxin this, trying to gain life. Cool. All right. Got the onboard sweeper out of the way. Do they have another spell bomb? No. Just big ass things into play. Okay. Cool. Keep me alive a little bit. Gatekeeper. Satyr Wayfinder. Take a damage. Fully whiff. But we got a Sinkweed Imp in the yard again. Not a bone to keep us alive a little bit. Not out of the woods, but we're not dead yet. Which is kind of where I'd like to be with this deck, is we're just not... We're not taking huge cracks of damage. I mean, I'll take 6. I'm not going to block, sure. I think if they play another Refurbish, we dump the Knot of the Bone. Sure. Yep. Mill. Um... They have 1 Galblast up. Sure. Sure. Haunted Mire. Knot of the Bone. And we can unearth and cast this and go nuts next turn. Alright. Sure. Only thing I'm worried about is Spell Bomb. Because we've got the hard cast. Ooh, Dread Return. Nech. More red mana is not great. Sure. I'm combo killing you, dude. Sure. They're digging for that Spell Bomb. Didn't find it. Cool. Okay. So I cycle Generosent that deals 7 to them. I think we cast Stinkweed Imp. And we chill. I know I'm giving them another turn to find the thing, but if I played a land this turn? No. Okay, then let's just get this out of the way. Sure. No, we've got Knot of the Bone up. Yep. They're digging. They're going to find it eventually. They play 3 of them in the main. But I don't think they weren't dead. And I know that the... Sure. Some kind of tapped creature. Okay, so it has to be tapped. I don't think Grixis is playing any counter spells at this point. Just drawing cards. Having 8 cards in hand and still just digging for an answer to something is really funny to me because it's just like so bad. So do you attack with Mirror Enforcer? You definitely don't. Oh, sure. Okay. I will put my Stinkweed Imp into the graveyard. Sure. They trade off. Sure. Three, Knot of the Bone. Just buying time. Cool. Yep. Mill. All right. 2, 3, or 1. Exile this. 2, 3, 4. Hardcast, Dread Return. 11. Yeah, Galblast, sure. That's the way that I lose that. Pass. I have a 6/5, and I can play Stinkweed Imp next turn. Yep. Sure. Pretty dicey, but, you know, we're not out of the woods. Sure. Sure. I'm at 32. How many Dread Returns are gone? 2. Okay. So if I get a Hardcast Dread Return in, we are still gaming. 3 cards left. Sure. Sure. All right, deck. Completely unnecessary Hardcast Dread Return. Entirely undeserved. Thoughtcast? Nope. Okay, Makeshift, sure. They're just trying to limit my resources. But I'm at 32. Dredge turn? No, but that's pretty good. Drop. One Gatekeeper. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Cool. All right. Sure. Okay, so I jump here. Ah. I think that's dead. Yeah, they finally found it. I mean, they were halfway through their deck. They're gonna get there eventually, but I think I'm just cooked. I don't have enough cards in hand to rebuild. All right. Kept me off kilter just long enough to get there. Ancient Grudge. Acorn Harvest. Blinks are out. I don't know what the fuck the blinks are for. I assume it's control decks, where it's like you can flicker the thing in play. Bone is good. I know I keep cutting these Molten Gatekeepers. I just feel like the incidental stuff is not really worth it. So I'll keep one, but I feel like I want to be doing just streamlining it that way, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the incidental, they just have like Reckoner's Bargain and shit like that. So they have ways to gain like 7 life. So chipping them for 3 or 4 is not really great, especially when I'm bringing in stuff like that. Maybe I'll cut this for Circle of the Land Druid. Sure. Maybe it's crazy to dump a Miller, but having a flashback creature is pretty good. And they're gonna have so many spell bombs. But yeah, this is kind of the reason that Dredge has fallen off a little bit, is that because of Wall Spy, sure. Because of Wall Spy, there's so many like of those style of decks around where everyone's packing Graveyard Hate for Wall Spy, that you're kind of getting the splash damage of that, where it used to be a little bit less obvious, but cool. All right, so I'm gonna get an uncontested Town Greeter. Sure. Yeah, let's do Town Greeter. Perfect. I hit Dread Return, Stinkweed, Scrapwork Mutt. All right, red. Sure. Settlement. Unearth this. Rumble. Take a forest. Bing, 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 bing. And Dread Return, Lotless Giant. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And attack for 3. All right, put you to 10 on my turn 3. What you got, homie? Sure. Sure. All right, they've got Gal Blast up. Cool. All right, let's attack here. I'm assuming it's a block Galblast. Yep. Or Toxin. Sure. Flashback. Two, three. Put you to 6. 7. All right. Unearth this. Play a bunch of shit. Just keep throwing fucking haymakers at him. All right. Molten Gatekeeper, I'm sorry I ever spoke bad about you. Sure. Unearth Gatekeeper. Sure. Kill you with Calming Garden. Bang, 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 bang. Cool. All right. Pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. All right. Final game, trying to get a positive record. I'm sorry I spoke shit about you, Molten Gatekeeper. All right, Generous Sense out. Acorn Harvest MVP on that one. I'm gonna cut another Circle the Land Druid, I guess. All right, all the marbles. This hand actually works really well because of the Colony. So if they play like Colony into whatever. Okay, cool. Perfect. It's just a Colony Garden. What could it possibly do? Sure. Sure. Ooh. I think I blow up the red source this turn and try to deny them resources, and then next turn we get to do kind of crazy shit. But these decks play such a tight land count that we could fuck them. We could mana screw them, and then their whole kind of engine falls apart. Yeah, that's what I thought. Cool. Sure. You can immediately draw a card. Yeah. All right. They're trying to hit their land drop. The thing is, the green flashback, sure. Okay. So they hit their land drop. So we did screw them out of development that turn, which is great because we want to do actually we can do this. Rumble, hold out. Okay. And then green, tap, float, Satyr Wayfinder, Forest, pass. Nice. All right. So their development is a little slower. We've kind of screwed them over a little bit, but Having a card clan the Acre Wellspring to hit your second land drop is pretty bad. Um, and it could be enough of a hindrance. Sure, that's fine. We prepared for this. Sure. Sure. All right, deck. Big draws. That's not a big draw. Gatekeeper. Hold out. They know about. Pass. All right, they've got under the squeeze, which is really where we wanted to be. Sure. Eight cards, 1 mana. Had a 2 mana thought cast. Sure. You gonna blow up your entire life to get there? No. Red. Gatekeeper. Trigger. Town Greeter. Trigger. Yeah, mill 4. Cool. All right, Molten Gatekeeper. I talked a lot of shit, but boy, oh boy, having multiples of these is pretty fucked up. And the first one begets the second one, which begets the blah, 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 and we're just kind of cruising from there. Relic. Sure, Blood Fountain is fine. They can now blow up 3 of their own artifacts to kill everything, and then we just kind of rebuild from there. Sure. Sure. All right, so they're out of the hole. Sure. Okay, so now we're not doing combat damage either. 1, 2. They could blow up a land and these two to KCS, but okay. Sure, why the fuck not? All 3 of your 4 Mirror Enforcers in your top 19 cards. Cool. All right, deck. Come on, big draws. Not really a big draw. Town Greeter. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Mutt. If they get cute with it, they're in trouble. Sure. Sure. Okay, have played a land this turn. Giant. 2, 3. But you do too. And they can't block. All right. Pretty fucking good. Um, sorry, important text messages. All right, 5 cards left. Sure. Four cards. Unearth Gatekeeper, Unearth Gatekeeper. Lethal. I can take 8, homie. Okay, it was after damage. She missed it. All right, so they misclicked. It's fine. I don't think they expected me to F6, which somehow feels insane. But yeah, just play this one, unearth this one. Doesn't even matter. Cool. Sure. Red. Tap. Unearth. Colony Garden. Whew, Molten Gatekeeper. I talked a lot of shit, but that worked out. Cool. All right. Positive record. Beating Tron, and Grixis, and lost to Mono Red and Gruul Ponza. So the Gruul Ponza match was really just like funky and odd. Um, but I mean, that was honestly pretty fucking smooth. I feel like every game that we won, it was like turn 5, and we just kind of cruised to that. We had to play around some graveyard hate, but I mean the I was talking about the deck tech too. Like the rebuild of this deck is really the strength of it, and so survived like 1 or 2, Nail Spell, or well, dodged a Nail Spell Bomb. It was the second one that got us. The Gatekeepers, I cut them in a bunch of matchups. So it was probably a huge error. I didn't do a ton of research on tips and tricks, but yeah, the incidental just burn from that is really cool. My opponent did fuck up the last round, give their thing like lifelink, but I think the ability to I had I think I could have still gotten there. It would have been a little trickier. We would have to do some more fanciness with it. But I mean, these things stack so incredibly hard that it's really a great innovation for the deck. I never played against a momentary blink deck. I don't think I might have been screwed up. I might have missed it. Ancient Grudges of the sideboard were awesome. Acorn Harvest was awesome. Coffin Purge really kept us alive versus the Ultratron decks. All in all, a 3-2 record for a deck that I played like 3 or 4 rounds in the practice room. Pretty fucking impressive. So, very happy with that. I will see everyone on Thursday. Hopefully, less Tron. I will be doing more creature combo decks. So, if you have something you want to see, you want me to try something out, message me on Discord or Twitter. All my links are in my description. I am going to keep tinkering away at Goblin Combo because I think it's also pretty strong. But yeah, I mean, I think it was a pretty successful outing for Dredge, especially because we kind of got to just like crush these Tron decks that were,
giving us a lot of time and digging, and the Bonders ornaments didn't matter. The Ponza list, they hit like 4 Ponza spells, so, or 4, Stone Rains. It's like, okay, what the hell am I supposed to do when you blow up in my 5 color deck? When you blow up all my 5 color lands, I don't really have a way out. But all right, I think it was pretty good, and I will see everyone next time.